Hey guys, welcome back to Defeating Hair Loss. My name is Steve, back again with my good friend Bobby D.
What's up, Steve?
Bobby, thanks for bringing the hair again to my channel.
Do what I can, Steve.
You look awesome.
Appreciate it.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, Bobby, I was thinking, we got a lot of content, and thanks to you, you got it out there on social media for me. I don't know what I'd do without you. And, you've got a lot of connections, and we're touching a lot of people, and we're helping them with hair loss, and that's much appreciated.
Yeah.
And I think everybody out there that watches this channel feels the same way. And it's interesting how I feel that I've kind of brought Bobby along. He does have a dad, a really good dad. And I'm not trying to replace or be that other dad, but, kind of sort of like trying to help you along.
Appreciate it.
Not that you need my help, believe me, Bobby, with that hair. Anyway, so, I was thinking about you, and I was thinking about me, and this is all for content, and thinking about all the failures that I had in my young life with hair loss. I mean, failure after failure after failure. And comparison, which is just heartwarming to me. It's really exciting to me that you did not fail. You caught it in time. You researched properly. You didn't listen to the noise out there and the nonsense out there. It was challenging, but you finally got on the medication and the oral medication and decided you were going to have no more hair loss. You then researched your doctor, your clinic, and I'm connected with Dr. McGrath, as everybody knows, and he did an absolutely rock star, hairline for you, and you're successful. Yeah. So that is what we want for all of you. That's part of the reason we have this channel. But what do you call me? What's my name?
Steve Michaels.
Steve Michaels, right? But we also, refer, the YouTube channel, I got the little, what is it called? The AI thing.
Moses. Hair Moses. The Hair Moses.
Hair Moses. And we always talked about me wanting to jump up on that rock and have all the bald guys out in front. You're not one of them. And save everybody from hair loss as we part the seed across to the hair of restoration and prevention and all that stuff, right? Well, for today, for this video, Bobby, I'm going to change my name. You know what I'm going to be?
What?
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Steve.
Abraham Lincoln. He had a good head of hair, right? And a good beard too, right? So Abraham Lincoln was arguably, we're not political here. We don't like to get into all that nonsense, but Abraham Lincoln was arguably one of the best presidents ever in the history of this country, over the past 250 years, 249. And Abraham Lincoln obviously ran point on freeing the slaves. Yeah. So that's a great thing. What I heard across my life from time to time, Bobby, was that Abraham Lincoln didn't necessarily have the most successful life up until the point where he became president. So I thought I'd kind of share this with you because I don't know what you learned in history.
It's a history lesson.
It's a history lesson. So check this out, right? So there's a list really long. This is only a short version of it. So in 1832, Abraham Lincoln was working somewhere and lost his job. In 1833, he failed in business. That's really all it said. 1835, his sweetheart died. That'll cause some stress, right? Yeah. 1836, he had a nervous breakdown.
I had that once a week.
Bobby's a little bit of an anxiety. That's why we get along so well, I think. We both have a little anxiety, Nervous breakdown, though, never happened. Maybe it has. I just really didn't know how to treat it. But nervous breakdown. In 1838, he was defeated for Speaker. And in 1843, he was actually defeated for Congress. And there's like 5 more that they list. And you can just Google that. So what's the point? The point is that I am Abraham Lincoln in the world of hair restoration. I have failed after failed after failed. It started out losing my hair and having no way to stop it. It's not a failure, but I've tried all the potions and lotions, right? All the things out there, even back in the day that you rub on your head or whatever you want to call it. Fail, 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 fail. I had plug procedures in my head that were never, Burt Reynolds, William Shatner, these are guys that are wearing wigs because their plugs, just didn't really add up to anything. I think Joe Biden had some plugs, but because he's got white hair, you can't really tell. But, plugs just shoot up your donor and really kind of look like the doll's head. So failed at that. And I did that 3 times. I had 2 scalp reductions. You know what scalp reductions are? It's ridiculously painful. They cut your bald spot in the back of your head, and I call it a Mercedes sign. They make a slit down the center of your head, and they make 2 slits on the side, and they pull the skin up, literally like a facelift, and they cut out the bald spot, and they staple it together. And it was excruciatingly painful. And you get an immediate like result where you see less of a balding area. But then what they never really came around with until it was too late was that all stretches back. So I had 2 of those, and they were super painful. And they were failures. I then kind of ran out of money, put a wig on my head, and that was a success.
Yeah, well, you love that thing, Steve.
I love that wig. So, but you know, the thing about wearing the wig is I'm sitting there, Bobby, and you know, when they take off the wig to, you know, kind of do the tune-up, which is how the hair replacement business works, non-surgical. I'll be a little bit more, you know, nice since I don't want to use the word wig. It might embarrass someone. Point is that it's really hard to take when they take that off and you're still looking at a bald head. Because here you are going through your life, as much as you know it's not real, the world, if you know how to work it, doesn't really know it's not real, hopefully. Mm-hmm. And you're getting through life. But then when they take it off, it's like, boom, reality right in your face. Mm-hmm. So failure, 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 failure. Then I took the wig off at age like 30 and back to being bald. So then they came out with the FUT procedures, and there was still no finasteride. Finasteride didn't come out till I was 38. So failure after failure, never hitting my goals, never having the hair that I set out to get. And, you know, of course I wanted John Travolta's hair when he was like 19, but that was, you know, that was a pipe dream. Now all I wanted to be was not bald. So it really took, Bobby, until finasteride came out, you know, about 20 years ago when I was 38 years old, that I finally started to accept, which is hard for me to do, I know it is for you too, certain things in life where I'm not going to have the hairline I wanted, I'm not going to have this like, you know, rock star hair, but I'm not going to be bald. And I started to achieve that with the use of the medication, and in those days they were doing very small strip procedures. So flash forward and kind of going through life, kind of making excuses for my hair. I failed after failed, after failed, after failed. Unlike Bobby, and this makes me feel good that he was successful with the medicine, successful with his transplant, super successful with his second hair transplant, and here he is, and he's my model on this channel to show you what the modern day top doctors can do. So, for the rest of this video, which is not too long, what's my name again?
Moses.
Abraham
Moses.
Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln, because I failed probably 90% of the time setting out to achieve my goals of hair. And the differences are significant in today's world. Unless you fly to some other country and they take out all your donor hair, then you don't even have a shot to fail a few times. You're done. So be very careful out there. Continue to watch this channel. Watch Steve Michaels.
Steve Michaels.
Moses. Bobby D.
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln.
Steve Lincoln, man.
And don't be afraid to fail. Just make good decisions. Come back to me. I'll help you get through it. As long as you got some donor hair, we're even using beard hair now, we'll be able to help you out to get you to a certain point so you're not a complete failure in the world of hair. And don't forget to like and subscribe.